President Trump says his administration is considering renaming Lake Ontario, calling it instead Lake America. This threat comes as trade disputes between the U.S. and Canada escalate. Our Adam Chodak joins us now, having spoken with two authors who have dedicated their lives to exploring Lake Ontario. Adam, what did they have to say about all this?
Well, Natalie, both, of course, know that President Trump did, in fact, direct federal agencies not all that long ago to call the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America. So today's threat to them is not an idle one, and they are not a fan. Both of them noting the deep history and special meaning behind the name, but they added that this move would run counter to what many Canadians and Americans share beyond just a shoreline. Susan Gately of Fairhaven, New York, and Ken Fagelman of Kingston, Ontario, are joining forces to write a book exploring the depths of Lake Ontario, specifically an eastern portion littered with shipwrecks, a subject getting a lot of attention these days.
Even as we speak now, NOAA is out there with the Thomas Jefferson mapping the bottom with incredible resolution and detail.
Getting a lot of attention today is President Trump's threat to call it Lake America instead of Ontario, going on to knock Ontario, Canada. But Fagelman notes Lake Ontario got its name well before the Canadian province even existed, adding the word Ontario carries great significance.
It's from an a native Indian phrase, Lake of Shining Waters.
With all this in mind, I asked the two for their thoughts on the president's proposal.
I'm not sure that this is really worth discussing seriously. It's just so counter to everything that we're trying to do here as cooperative neighbors on each side of the lake.
I find it totally ironic that you called today when you've got a Canadian marine scientist and an acclaimed author on the American side sitting down, working together, as Sue said, on a joint venture on quite a serious book on Eastern Lake Ontario, especially from an underwater perspective. It's just totally ironic and bizarre that you called us today.
I guess you can imagine we don't really think it's a great idea.
Meanwhile, Rochester Mayor Malik Evans and Monroe County Executive Adam Bello sent us separate statements today saying they oppose the name change, adding there are more important things to focus on like affordability. You can watch my complete interview with both Sue and Ken tonight on the Rochester First streaming app. Natalie is going to drop at 8 o'clock.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 on demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.